Fine. So before going to start the session, let me explain myself. My name is Vasu, having 12 plus years of experience in software testing, presently working in automation testing using Selenium with Java. So here today we are discussing about the testing tools. It includes like the manual and automation testing. So before going to start the session, do you have any queries from anyone? So I'm audible, right? The screen is visible for everyone. Yes. So fine. See here. So before enter into the subject, first we need to focus on this. So the basics of the software testing. So why the people are choosing the testing? What is the boom for this? The testing tools. What is So here we have to understand that. Okay. So here in the market, there are so many courses are available. So for example, like CoreJava. And here, why you people are choosing this, the testing tools, the software testing. So may I know the reason for choosing this, the testing tools? So what is the reason for that? So most of the people said, sir, I'm not good at coding. So that is the reason I'm choosing this, the testing tools. So I'm lack of programming knowledge like that. See, basically, if you go with this, the code Java, for example, Java, so we have to spend 6 months of time for learning the codes, and then again, we have to spend 6 more months for the revision of the subject. So we need to get more command on the subject. So it may take 6 months or more than 6 months. It depends on your performance. So assume it. So you are wasting that. So 1.5 years, 1.5 years, we're wasting it for this. So after completion of this course and the practice, then we have to go for the job trials. So in order to perform this job trials, what exactly we have to do? So again, most of the people are not aware of this. For example, so assume it, I'm the person, I'm having this 3+ years of experience. This is my academic gap. So I'm placing this 3+ years of. Now I need to learn this, the course, and then after completion of the course, what I need to do it. So basically, so to get a job, what exactly we have to perform? So the first thing is we require this, the subject knowledge, and we require this, the practical knowledge. And here the most important one is like the resume. To go for the job trials, we need to prepare a resume. So here, I don't know how to prepare a resume. So because I'm having 3+ years of experience, that is the gap in from my academic group till now. How to place a resume? What are the keywords need to be placed in a resume? How many projects I need to keep in the resume? What is the package I need to include it? So there are lots of queries. Again, here for preparation of this resume, you're wasting 2-3 months. So because we don't know how to prepare it, you need to ask your friends, colleagues, the faculty. So you are searching for the projects. Again, you don't have any projects and what type of projects I need to keep in the resume like this. So once we prepare a resume, so here how many months almost we're wasting this 2 years to place a simple resume. And after completion of this course, then if you go with the job trials, again it is taking that 6 months or 8 months again for it your dependency. Overall, we're wasting it 2 years and 2.5 years to get a job. So if a person is going to be waiting for 2 years or 2.5 years, so we will fulfill our needs. So definitely we are not going to be fulfilling our needs. So that is the reason. So what is our intention? So I need to get a job within a short period of time. So in order to get a job within a short period of time, so the most of the people are choosing this, the testing tools course. So the goal is we need to get a job within a short period of time. So in order to get a job, what exactly we required it? We require this subject knowledge, the practical knowledge, and the resume. We have to place it. And the fourth one is we need to know that the interview cracking skills. We need to focus on this, the interview skills here. We have to understand that. So these are the four things we need to keep focus on it. So by anyone. So here we have to understand that to get a job, so we have to require this subject knowledge, the practical knowledge, the resume, and this the interview skills. So in this training, we more focusing on these areas. Here we have to focus on this, the subject knowledge, the practical, the real-time scenarios in the real time. So whatever I'm doing in my company, I'm going to be sharing with you people. So here we have to focus on this. So we need to focus on the resume preparation. Then we have to focus on this, the interview skills. So here, so in order to learn this, the testing tools, hardly we need to spend 2 months of time. Then 1 month is enough for the revision of the subject or practicals. Then the rest of the time we have for the job trials. See, we'll going to the job trials and within 6 months or 8 months, we are going to be getting the job. So here within a year, we're able to get a job. So instead of choosing other courses, other technologies, so the testing is the best one to get a job within a short period of time. And the testing is very easy. Any person can easily able to work on this, the testing side. So going forward, you will come to know that how the testing is easy. So we can play like anything. So I will share everything, whatever I'm going to be using in my company. So here we are going to be working on it. So that is the reason the most of the people are choosing the testing. So not like lack of coding like that. So mostly the one thing is to fulfill our needs. We need to get a job within a short period of time. So you know about your needs. So here that is the main intention of learning this, the testing tools course. To get a job within a short period of time. Now, sir, what are the vacancies for the testing? Is there any vacancies are there or not? How we can come to know that? how the market is. Once we complete the training, we can able to get the job it or not. So here we have to go ahead with this. The QA testing, you can search it in the Naukri. Then how oftenly they're posting the queries, the posting the recruitment. See, so QA functional tester. So 5 days ago they posted it, 3 to 6 years. Then 4 days ago they posted it. So 11 days ago, again 2 days ago. See here, 2 days ago they posted it. See 1 to 4, 14 days ago. So 8 days ago. So like 13 days ago. So here you have to search with the different keywords. While you are searching it, you need to search it. So the experience you can provide it. So the freshers and you can provide the location. So based on the search, the results is going to be providing it. So we need to come to know that. And you have to modify the search as well. So people will call it as QA testing, software testing, manual testing, all these things, a test engineer, all are same. Okay. So like this, we have to post it. See this, the software test engineer, 0 to 1 years, 6 days ago they posted. See, 1 day ago they posted it, 0 to 4 years of experience, like a freshers only, 13 days, 14 days, 12 days. So like this, we have lots of opportunities in the testing side. Even though if you go with that, the automation test engineer, you can search to learn this both manual and automation. So that is included in this training. So we have to focus on it. Automation testing, automation tester. So there are so many opportunities. If manual is not there, then we will get the job in automation testing. So definitely see 1 day ago, how many posts they posted, see number of posts. So within a day, they're providing it. So we'll have lots of opportunities in the testing side. So we try to focus on manual. If manual are not there, we will go for automation testing. So this is that the job opportunities available for the testing. So why? Because whenever this testing is, the development is there, definitely we have to perform the testing on that developed application. So that is the reason. So always there are more opportunities for the testers. So you will get a job so easily. So that is the reason. So these are all the factors the people are considering or choosing this, the testing tools. The main thing is the testing is very easy. So if you want to work like consistently throughout your career, we are going to be choosing this, the testing tools towards. Okay. So anyone can do it even without having the programming knowledge, even 0%, we are able to work like a tester in any company. That is the beauty of the testing. That is the advantage of the testing. So that is the reason the most of the people are choosing this, the testing tools, the training. So this is the basic information. So you should come aware of it. So, but most of the people blindly said that. So I'm not good at coding. So that is the reason I'm choosing this like that. That is not the intention of choosing the testing. The main goal is we need to fulfill our needs. So I want to get a job within a short period of time. So this is the easy way of learning this course. And this is the best course to learn it within a short period of time. And anyone can understand it. Any technical people, non-technical people who have completed a degree, they can also going to be work on this testing side by putting the experience like that. So going forward, we'll discuss it. I'll help you on that, how to prepare a resume, what type of keywords are going to be placed in the resume like that. So from the initial day onwards, once you got a job or for applying the job, I'll help you, I'll guide you on this preparation of a resume, the practical, I'll show you whatever I'm doing in my real-time company. And I will share the interview questions, how they're going to be asking it like that. So this is the reason. Within a short period of time, we will complete it, we will learn it, and the rest of the time, so we can go for the job trials. There is a chance to get a job within a less time. So that is the reason the most of the people are choosing this, the testing tools training. So this is about that, the basic information for the testing. So whether the opportunities are there or not. So how it is there and whether we are able to get the job if we are learning it or not. So all the queries we have to clarify by go through this. Next. So now we are moving on to this, the subject price here. So before discussing about that, the subject, we have to discuss about this, the quality. So basically, what is mean by the quality? So generally, how we are going to be define this, the quality here. So what is mean by quality? Basically, the quality is nothing but meeting the customer requirements first time and each and every time. So in terms of time, cost, security, features, etc. So in simple words, the quality is nothing but the customer satisfaction. Okay. So let us consider a small example. So for example, one of your friend colleague interested in making reels in Instagram like that. So for that purpose, he purchased one mobile. So the requirement will be the camera here, 108 megapixel camera. So once he purchased that, he was trying to make a snap or make a reel, and he's going to be validating or testing that whatever he captured it, the image or the video, whether it is going to be capturing all these details, the quality of the image or the video. So if the quality is not good, what he's expecting, then we can say the mobile is not a quality one because he's expecting like this, not 8 megapixel. At least you need to capture whatever the image, the detail should be captured clearly. So now, so whenever he take a snap, the details are not captured it and he disappointed with the mobile. So the customer is not satisfied with the mobile because that is not meeting the customer expectation. So then we can say the application or a mobile, this is not a quality one. So whenever their friends are asking it, I want to purchase the same mobile, he immediately replies that, so don't go with this mobile. The camera is not good. The battery is not giving that much of time. So for the backup like that, he's going to be giving that. So this is the way we have to perform this, the testing as well. So in order to check this, the quality of an application of a software, we are going to be performing the testing. So what is mean by testing here? The testing is a process of checking the developed application is going to be meeting all the customer requirements or not. So who will develop the applications in the real time? So who is going to be develop the software? So please respond everyone. So the session should be more interactive. So all are your friends only. Whoever is more
Sir,
there.
developer.
Yes. The developers are the programmers are going to be developing this software application. that software application is going to be meeting all the customer needs or not. As a tester, we are going to be verifying it by performing the testing on the software. So whether it is going to be meeting this, all the customer requirements or not. So this is about that, the definition of a software like testing. The testing is a process of checking the developed application, the developed software is going to be meeting the all the customer needs or the requirements or not. So like this, so many people are giving so many definitions. So we have to stick with any one of the definition. Okay. So here we have to understand that. Next, we have to understand that one more thing here. So in real time, if testing is not performed, what happened it? So we need to focus on this, the importance of the testing, the need of testing in present days. Assume it, we don't have testing, we are not performing the testing on any application. So what happened? We will come to know that. I'll explaining the general example, then we can relate it to the real-time example. So basically here, one of your friend need to be purchased on bike. So assume it. So here like the Vikas is a customer. So he want to purchase one project. So this is a project. Bike is a project. And the requirements are going to be listed here. So the first requirement should be focusing on this mileage 90 kilometer per hour and the CC 220cc bike. Then a red color, go with that wheels or spokes. So short handle and the model. So 2020, 21 model, 23 model, like this. So assume it, we want to purchase this, the Pulsar 220cc bike. So in the market, there is a company, assume it, we have a company. What is the company name? The Bazaars is a company. These people are going to be developing that, the bikes. Initially, the customer is giving these requirements. Now, the company people are agreeing for developing the bike. The cost of the bike will be like 90,000 rupees. Okay. So here at that time, the company is getting the profit like 10,000 profit. So in this company, there are some developers like mechanics. These people are builders, the bike. So once they build the bike and they're going to be deliver this bike to the customer. Now the Vikas is going to be receiving this bike. After receiving the bike, the customer is going to be using now. While the customer is going to be using the bike is going to be giving this the mileage like 40 kilometer per hour. So what the customer is expecting here now, 90 kilometer per hour, but actually it is giving this 40 kilometer per hour. So now the customer is going to be not satisfying the bike. So what the customer will do now? So what the customer will do now? Yes, any one of you?
Maybe he will not give good feedback of this because he was expecting 90 km per hour.
Yes. So here he's going to be giving a complaint to the company. Whatever the bike we are going to be delivered to us, it's not meeting my requirements. You have to replace it or you have to modify it. For replacing purpose or modification purpose, charge 20,000 rupees. Who will pay this 20,000 rupees? Customer or the company has to pay this. Who will pay it? Yes, Venkat.
Company.
Yes. Customer won't pay any money. The company has to pay this 20,000 rupees money. Now, what is the loss of the company here? The loss will be like 10,000. So initially, they're getting the profit. Now they're giving 20. 20 minus 10. So then 10,000 will be the loss. In a single bike, they're losing this 10,000 rupees in a day. How many bikes are going to be developed across this? There are so many branches like this. For example, like millions of bikes, millions or thousands. So here, the loss will be like in million crores. If a company is going to be losing that much of money, they're going to be running the business. So definitely they won't run the business. They will shut down the business. So see here. So because of this, they're going to be shut downing their business. So in order to avoid this discrepancies, now the company people are recruiting the testers. They pay some salary for the testers. Now the tester is going to be performing testing on this pipe before going to be delivered to the end user, whether the developed application is going to be meeting all the customer requirements or not. So this is the situation the testing comes into the picture. So in order to stay in the business, to get the profits, to produce the quality product, we have to perform the testing. If we are giving a quality bite, then the company people are getting the more references, more profit. They will get the reputation as well. They will stay in the business as well. So a lot of things are going to be achieved. It. So if they are not maintaining this, the quality in their applications, definitely one day they're going to be shut downing their business. So this is the reason all these software company people are maintain the testers to test their software applications before going to be delivered to the end user or customer, whether all the customer requirements are going to be satisfying or meeting it or not. So this is the need of testing. So that is the reason all the company people are recruiting the testers to test their applications before going to be delivered to the end user or customer. So that is the need of testing. If testing is not performed, say the company reputation will be damaged. They're not getting the references. They're not getting the profits. So if they're not getting anything, how they're going to be sustained in the market? Definitely, one day they will closing their business. So in order to avoid this, they have to recruit the testers. They will test it before giving to the end user or customer. So clear about this, the need of testing. So anyone having any confusion? So you have to ask it. Clear, right? So the next one is the very important one. So what exactly we have to test on any application? So what to test it basically? So let us consider a small example here, the known example by everyone. You know about the Gmail, right? Gmail, Flipkart, Amazon, any application. So here coming to this Gmail, we have username and password and this sign in button. So here we have to focus on this. Now coming to this, the Gmail application, what exactly we have to test it, what to test in this application as a tester, what exactly we have to test it. So as a tester on any application, so we have to test it like the functionality and non-functionalities. So remember one thing, the testing is associated to the real-time activities we are going to be performing on our day-to-day life. But here we have to understand the terminology like that. So whenever we are purchasing any product from the market, any product in the sense like a mobile, TV, washing machine, so anything from the clothes, any product. So before purchasing it, we are doing the testing, whether it is the quality one or not. Is there any damage it is available or not? So we are testing it. So now, same like that. In order to test that, here we will follow some set of rules, guidelines, the documentation. So we need to carry it out. That we are going to be learning here. So whatever the application it is, we are going to be testing it, but that is not like formal testing, informal testing. So we're not following any rules, regulations like that. So whenever I'm purchasing it, I just play that application. For example, it is a washing machine or any TV, and just put the cable and check that the TV is going to be on and its sound and everything is working or not. Same thing we are going to be tested in any application, but we need to follow some procedure, documentation, rules, techniques. All these are going to be learning in this training period. So that is the reason the testing is very easy. It is all known by every people. So because they are doing in their day-to-day life. So that is about that. Now moving on to this, the functionalities. So here we have this, the username, and we have the password and the sign in button. So what exactly we have to test in this Gmail? Now I said that we have to test this, the functionalities. So here the username field is call it as like one functionality. Whether it is functioning correctly or not, working correctly or not, we need to validate it. Sir, how can I test it whether it is working correctly or not? The customers are giving some specifications, some conditions. Based on that, we have to perform the testing. What are the conditions given by the customer? So they are setting that the username should be lies in between that 6 to 40 characters. So if I'm entering this, so 4 characters here, it should allow or it should not be allowed. Yes, it should be allowed or it should not be allowed.
It does not be allowed because initially it's 4 characters, sorry.
Yes, the specifications. Yeah, thank you. See, guys, please respond it. The specifications that are given by this, like 6 to 40 characters. The minimum should be like 6 characters. The name should be like that. But if you're giving 4 characters, it should not be allowed it. That is a condition given by this the customer. Now that we are going to be testing here. So whether this username field is going to be working as per the customer expectation or not. If it is not allowing means this functionality is working fine. If it is allowing 4 characters, then we can say the functionality is not going to be working. There is a defect in that functionality. That is what we are going to be tested. So see here how it is easy. It's very simple. Everything they will provide to us. Based on that, we are going to be testing it or validating it. Now coming to the password, right? The condition is giving like that. The password, whenever we are entering it, it should be like in the dotted form, encrypted form. So now we are entering the password and verifying it. So whether it is displaying in the dotted form or not. So this is also given by the customer. That is the thing. I need the application. Whenever I'm entering the password should not be visible to other people. So then we can say this. This is also going to be working fine. So like this, we have to test the functionalities in the application, whether it is going to be functioning correctly or not, working correctly or not. So that is the duty of the tester in any company. So in any year, throughout our testing career, we are doing the same activities, irrespective of the experience. If I'm having 12 years, if I'm working like a tester, if you are the fresher, so you are also working like a tester. Whatever the fresher people are doing it, same like that, the experienced people are also going to be performed it. We will discuss it in the coming classes now. So here we have to focus on this, the functionalities. Coming to this, the Flipkart application. So here, what are the things comes under the functionalities? So what to test in the Flipkart application? So again, you need to understand it right. What exactly we are going to be tested. So can you define that? What are the functionalities in this Flipkart application? So coming to this Flipkart, so here the login is one functionality, became a seller one functionality, more is one functionality, cart is one functionality, groceries, mobiles, fashions, each and everything comes under one functionality. The search bar, the search button, this left arrow, right arrows, all these, those are properly working or not, we need to test it. So for example, coming to this, the Flipkart, right? Here we have this, the card functionality. What is the usage of the card? So here, what is the usage of the card? So for the future reference, so here we are going to be adding this whenever we got a free time, then we'll directly be looking into that and we're going to be purchasing that. So here there are two things here, like assume it, how many products we required it, one or two. So see, there is a plus button. If I'm clicking on the plus button, the number should be increased by 2. If I'm clicking on the minus button, the number should be reduced to. There is a message here or getting it. So all these are properly working or not. So that is what we are going to be testing in the manual side or testing side. So whether that the functionality is working or not. So they are setting that they are saying like, so we need to click on plus button, then the number will be increased. Yes, the number will be increased by 2 and we got a message. If anything is not happening, then we can say that, so it is a defect. See, you can buy only 2 units of this product. They're giving this condition as well. So that condition is going to be properly working or not, we need to validate it. So if we can go like that, so we need to test it. Whenever I'm removing it, so I can able to remove it or not. I can able to delete it or not. So see here, there are options. Say I'm able to remove it. Yes, I'm able to remove it. It is working fine. So this is what we are going to be tested in any company, any application. So whatever they're giving it, they're clearly mentioning it, what to test it on this Flipkart application. So we are going to be testing accordingly, whether it is going to be properly displaying it or not, working or not as expected. So this is about the functionality testing. So here we have to understand that. I hope you clear about that. You have some idea on the testing, right? So what exactly we have to test on any application. Any queries from anyone? So you can ping in the chat if you have any queries in this. There is a chat window. Say, so we need to travel almost 2 months. So don't fear about asking the questions. So I'm like a user friendly, whatever the query you have, whether it is a silly one, good one, important one, you can post in the chat, you can clarify it. So you people are here to learn something. So your intention is learning the practical knowledge, the real-time knowledge, and it is going to be applied while you are going to be working like a testing professional. So in that case, you can ask number of questions, clarify it. Okay. Don't fear about anyone. So don't fear about anyone, first of all. So whoever it is, whatever it is, if you have a query, you can immediately ask, clarify it.
Sir, I don't. Sir, I want to ask one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I have knowledge of manual, but I don't have any knowledge about automation like Selenium.
Okay.
How much time it will take to learn automation?
Yeah, it will take 1 month. So the practicals, I'm sharing this, the documentation, I'll say the application, I'll explain the assignments. So you can perform through online only. The practicals, you can do it.
So,
Yes.
so why developer himself don't do testing? I mean, he have more knowledge about that because he himself did all
Yes.
the coding. So why tester? I mean, tester.
Developer has their own responsibilities as there is a work pressure, time pressure. So a lot of things are considered, right? Lack of knowledge, lack of functionality, understanding. So much of things. See here, what I said, like, for example, this is a training, like I said, like 20 days or 60 days to complete it. So in between that, what is my intention? I'm always thinking that to complete the course within the deadline period. So in order to complete this training, so in between that, I took some of the holidays. So irrespective of the holidays and everything, so time is reducing here now. I am going to be skipping the topics. So here that is a reason. So because there is a deadline, I need to complete it the course within 60 days. Same like that, the developers has the work pressure. So they need to complete the development of this. So some developers lack of functionality understanding, lack of requirement understanding. They don't know what exactly they need to build it. So in that case, they are going to be performing this such type of mistakes. Then the tester is there to find that, and we will inform that whatever you developed it that is wrong. We are always there to prove it. Then only we will get a quality one. So if developer and the tester will compromise, we are not getting any quality product. So no company is not depending on the developer. If that is there, then no need to learn this testing. There is no testing exists. If the developer is doing everything, one person cannot do everything, right? They need to complete it. So the developer always intention is we are working like 8 hours. So the people are pressurizing the developer to complete it, 2, 3 requirements. Now he is trying to do it. So within the time period, they need to complete it. Otherwise, so the lead is going to be thinking like that. He is not working like that. So as I am the developer, I need to show up my skills. I need to do the smart work. I need to get the reputation. I did it complete the two functionalities, but like incomplete ones. Somewhere I missed something and I'll check that. Later they are going to be whenever tester is finding it, again they need to modify it like this. That is good thing going on it. So we always not depends on the developer. So the company is not depending on the developer as well. Got it right?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
So you have 1 hour time, right? What is my intention? I need to speed up, wrap up this class within this 1 hour. So whether the topics are completely discussed or not discussed, that is not my point of time. I just focusing on the hour. I need to wrap up it. In that case, I missed it 2, 3 concept and immediately you're asking, sir, this is not discussed. So that is also like testing only. So you are going to be finding that. So these are the topics given by this trainer like that. So that is not wantedly missing it because of time. So what they're allotted, we missed it like that. So that is the reason always we are not depending on the developer. So definitely the tester need to be checked thoroughly from the beginning, point to point with a documentation. So we have to give a proof. What is the documentation followed for testing it? In future, if anyone find anything, then they are giving escalations for the testers. So to avoid it, we need to maintain the documentation. So what are the documentation? What we maintain in the real time? We are going to be discussing in this training. I'll share my real time things to you people, then you can easily understand it. So this is about that the functionality testing. So clear, right? Anyone having any questions? Then focusing on this non-functionalities, the first one is like GUI testing, graphical user interface testing, all the look and feel of the application, so the project. Okay. So here we have to understand that coming to this, the GUI, the logo is properly visible or not, and the alignment, it is properly aligned it or not. Sometimes, right, whenever we are opening a website, this login is overlapping with this, the search button, or it is somewhat cropping by search button like that. So all these things, the background color, font color, everything comes under this, the GUI testing, the spellings of the font or application. So we need to validate it. So here we have to focus on that. That is the GUI testing. So going forward, we'll discuss in detail about that, what exactly we are going to be testing it. Then here we have to focus on this, the security testing. The security we already discussed about that. Coming to the Gmail, the password, so it's going to be like encrypted. For our credit cards, the CVV, it is also like encrypted. So we have to focus on this. So these all security conditions are properly implemented or not. Then the third one, so here we have to focus on this, like compatibility testing. So what is meant by compatibility? So generally, assume it like here, we got a laptop, we purchased it. In that, only one application is there, like browser, like IE browser. I try to open the Gmail under the IE browser. So the intention is, I need to send a mail to my friend or colleague. So I just open this. I'm trying to sending a mail. So the Gmail is not working under the IE browser. So what we have to do it? So here we are trying to open the Yahoo mail. So our intention is we need to send a mail. So here what we are discussing, we developed one application for the customer point of time. That application is not accessed in the IE browser. That is the compatibility issue. So now they're looking into the another application. So here the reason is whenever we are developing a software, we have to check it supports all the browsers, not only IE. We have to Firefox browser, there is a Chrome browser, there is a Safari browser. It should be compatible with the all the browsers or not. So you know about this, right? In the WhatsApp, it is supporting only this 3G mobiles like that, 4G mobiles. The Geo SIM, the SIM cards are supporting this, only this 3G mobiles or 4G mobiles, not for the 2G and 3G. So here we have to understand that coming to this software, we have to validate that the browser compatibility and operating system compatibility. The developed application is working in Windows operating system, Linux machine, and the Mac OS. So we're able to access it or not with all the applications. We have to understand that. So the fourth one is like usability testing. So what is meant by usability testing? The user friendliness of the application. How easily the end user is going to be interacting with that application. So you know about that iPhone and you know about this Samsung, which is more user friendly. So which one is more user friendly?
Samsung.
Yeah, Samsung is more user friendly and compared to the iPhone. Same like that. The developed application, the Flipkart is there. Whether this Flipkart is user friendly or not. Suppose if it is difficult to purchase a product, they can go with Amazon. In Amazon, you can easily purchase it. You know about nowadays, like WhatsApp payment is there, some Google Pay and Phone Pay. Most of the people are using the Phone Pay only. So that is familiar, easy to use it like that. So they're going to be accessible. So same like that, if the application is having like facing such difficulties, people are not using that application. So here, so some of the things comes under the non-functionalities. On any application, any project as a tester, we have to test the functionalities and the non-functionalities. We need to test it. So whether it is going to be properly working or not. So we need to focus on it. On any application, we have to test the functionalities and the non-functionalities. We need to focus on it. So any queries among this functionalities and non-functionalities? So going forward, we will discuss it. It's just like a demonstration. Just this is how we are going to be testing it like that. I just explained here. Next, the another one is here we have to understand that. So how to test it? So you said that we have to test functionalities and non-functionalities. How we are going to be tested with the help of human resource and man effort. We are going to be call it as like manual testing. So these are performing by using the human resource or man effort. That is called manual testing. The same thing we can perform by using the automation tools. Then it is called it as like automation testing. So here we are using the tool like Selenium. The Selenium is an open source. So there are huge openings for the Selenium. So everyone should learn this both manual and Selenium. There is a getting the job scope will be high. So this is about that. So the basic introduction about this, the software testing. So what is meant by quality? What is meant by testing? And here like what is the need of testing? What to test and how to test it. So we need to focus on that. So just I'm stopping here today. Tomorrow we are going to be discussing about that. The SDLC, the software development lifecycle, how the application is going to be developed in the real time, who are the people are there, and what are the roles and responsibilities related to each and every person. Very important one. What is the role of a tester like that? We'll discuss it. So this is a course curriculum. We are following it day-wise. So we need to discuss it. We are segregating it. After each chapter, we need to discuss about this, the interview questions as well. Whatever the templates we are using it in the real time. So I will share all these templates related to the manual, and the daily basis I'm giving the assignments. You have to complete it. So any queries from anyone, you can ask, you can clarify it clearly. Yeah, hi, Srinivas.
మనం కోడింగ్ కూడా బేసిక్ కోడింగ్ రావాలి.
Yes, for Java, for automation, right? We require the basic CoreJava. That is required. 20% knowledge is required. So we will give in the training level itself. We will explain it. You no need to worry about it. We require the basic CoreJava. So I will explain this CoreJava concepts with examples. That will be included here itself. Okay. What is ETL tester? ETL tester is like database related things. Manual is different and ETL is different, right? So they are testing their database related things by applying the queries like that. Manual tester, we are not doing that. So the data, that ETL, they're like reports and everything, they are checking it. Okay.
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you starting any early session, early class, before 8:30?
No. This is a present one. So
Okay.
the other are middle in that. So they're going on 6:30, 7:30.
Okay.
So that's good. Selenium is going on that.
Okay. Thank you.
So we can continue this. If it is that, we will need to. So early sessions, okay.
Okay.
So the Selenium will start 7:30 by Monday, okay. So you can join the Selenium there and manual here. It will be completed.
7:30. Okay.
Yeah. So parallelly you can attend both and complete it.
7:30 at morning.
Yes, 7:30 we have Selenium.
Okay.
So this manual plus Selenium is like 8:30. Manual we have 8:30 to 9:30.
Sir, on Monday.
Monday is Selenium one, okay. This manual is regularly going on at 8:30.
Sir, is there any batch after in evening slots?
No, only this timing only as of now. I have office in evening, okay.
Okay, sir.
I don't have possibility. So you can continue with this 8:30 manual this batch is like 8:30. You can daily continue, okay, with us.
8:30 to 9:30 was the manual testing.
Yes, Jdbc. Shivan.
Can I attend the Selenium demo class like Monday?
Yeah, you can attend it.
Okay. How can I get the Zoom link and all?
They will share it. I'll inform them. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So that is a Selenium batch. Just you can focus here also. We can continue the Selenium after manual is completed. We will discuss the Selenium only. Okay, you can continue with the same batch. 8:30 to 9:30, we will going forward. We'll discuss all. Those who are not possible, they can attend at the 7:30 for the Selenium.
Okay, once completed manual testing, after start the automation testing.
Yes, yes. Once manual is completed here, then we will start the Selenium.
Okay. Sir, how many days are required for manual?
So 15, like 20 to 25 days.
Yeah. Okay, fine, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Any
total,
queries?
sir, total days required in
60
full.
days, 60 days,
Okay,
60
okay,
days. It depends on
Sir,
your
all the-
understand. It depends
all
on
the
your
re-
understand. Yes. Whatever
all
is
the
required. Yeah, we'll get the recordings, we'll get the materials on a daily basis through Google Drive. No need to worry on it.
Okay.
Okay, after completion of the class, we'll get the recording. So materials, subject, I will take care of everything. Only one thing from your end, you need to practice and complete the assignments on a daily basis. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss about this
Thank you, sir.
SDLC. Thank you. Have a
Thank you,
nice
sir.
day. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, sir.